down, but break it down. Monday, power 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 Monday, yeah. Everybody good? Power Monday all up in your area, baby. Yo, hold on, yo. Someone's over here staring me in the face. Oh, okay, we good. All right. So, hold on. Let's get something solidified over here. Oh, that's what the problem is. I'm seeing like some dress up problems with the set, but what's up, TK, right? Señorita Ramirez. Dimples. Yeah. How's everybody? Yo. Hope everybody had a good day. Hold on, something just ain't right. Hold on, y'all. Hold on a minute. Hold on. There we go. All right. Is that better? That's a little better. We gotta get the lighting right. Anyway, Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this is daily. It's the daily go-getter-mism show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it is? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing. Thinking all fast lane, no coasting, and everything is gonna be all right. We talk about the Super Bowl that happened last night in the halftime show. Yo, Carla, Carrie and Carla, Carrie and Carla, Carrie and Carla, Carrie and Carla, Carrie. All right. I know that was yesterday, but it ain't over. Carrie and Carla. All right, yeah. So Power Monday. Happy Power Monday to everybody. This is the Daily Go Getimism Show. And we are going to talk about the Super Bowl that happened yesterday. We're going to talk about the Super Bowl that happened yesterday. And I think that we have some things to talk about. So I know all y'all saw the game yesterday. So I want to talk about the game in terms of, did you even like it? Did you like the game? Did it live up to the hype? Were you even excited about the game? Was that the matchup that you wanted to see? Because that was a rematch of a Super Bowl that happened 11 years ago, in which a controversial play by the Seahawks, Russell Wilson threw an interception when they were on like the 2-yard line, when they really should have just handed the ball off to Marshawn Lynch. A lot of people felt like that game was fixed. They felt like the outcome was fixed because the Seahawks had it in the bag. It was a wrap. There wouldn't have been any time left. You know, they could have scored that touchdown, and it was a foregone conclusion that they were going to score that touchdown and win, and not give the Patriots, time enough to be able to make a comeback. And it was for naught. So a lot of people, I don't know about a lot of people, but some people, I don't know how big the media market is up in Seattle, but I would imagine they wanted their get back, and they got it. And I know how it is, because we lost to the Patriots back in 2005 for the 2004 season, and we really should have beat them. And, there was a whole lot of controversy, but they beat us. I mean, Donovan McNabb threw 3 interceptions, and you do that against a team like the Patriots, especially with Tom Brady, you're not going to win. It's hard to win any Super Bowl where you throw with 3 interceptions, but we came back, many years later in for the 2017 season, and we beat them 41-33. And that's how that story ended. Then, as y'all know, we went to Super Bowl 57, lost against the Kansas City Chiefs, came back in Super Bowl 59 and beat the Kansas City Chiefs. So I understand the whole, get back, revenge, rematch. I get it. It makes for good TV. But were those the teams that you wanted to see? I didn't think that the Patriots should have been in the Super Bowl, but they earned it. And Drake May is a good quarterback, but to me, it looked like the moment he just wasn't ready. I don't like to say, or I don't want to say that the moment was too big for him, because, hey, just to be able to make it proves that it's not too big for you. But I don't think that they were really prepared to be a Super Bowl team. Now, the defense was good. Shout out to my man Milton Williams. As much as I love Milton Williams, because he came from the Eagles, we traded him. Well, he was a free agent. He went to the Patriots and he went to back-to-back Super Bowls, but he lost. He lost this time. And I wanted to root for him, but I didn't want the Patriots to win. Not the Patriots, baby. Anything and anybody from except for that. He said, looking like Stephen A. Smith. Don't nobody look like Stephen A. Smith over here. You know what I mean? Stephen A. Smith got hair. Stephen A. Smith talks like a like, don't nobody sound like Steve. Get the fuck out of here. The hell with that Sambo. The hell with Stephen A. Sambo. What up, Egg? What's good? What's good? What's good? And my man JJ, what's good? How you feeling? How you feeling? So, in recent years, the whole halftime show. I mean, is it just me, or does it seem like every year there's some halftime controversy going on with the Super Bowl? And it seems to me like maybe it's taken away from the shine or the focus of the game. Now, y'all might feel differently, and I welcome y'all to talk about it. But from my perspective, it looks like, damn, we spending so much time talking about the halftime shows and the politicizing of that. You know what I mean? But maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm thinking that it's going this way, and maybe I'm wrong. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? What up, Mariah Jenkins? What's good? Am I wrong, Mariah? Am I? So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. Señorita Ramirez says, yes, I hate that can anyone just enjoy? Yes, I hate that. Can anyone just enjoy the game? Yeah. I mean, I don't, and now look, I ain't mad at Bad Bunny. I'm not mad at the statement that he made. And I think it was necessary for him to do it. But I'm like, it's not even just like last year with Kendrick Lamar, this year with Bad Bunny. Next year, who knows? But I have a feeling that it's going to be I think every year that Trump is president, there's probably going to be a lot of controversy dealing with the Super Bowl and the halftime show and people making statements against Trump. I don't think it's warranted, but that's a political thing. Should, like, no other games besides the Super Bowl and this halftime show thing do we have to deal with politicization when it comes to our sport, as particularly the championship. Now, granted, football is the one sport where there's one championship. Then, like there's no best of 7 or whatever, to whereas you can sort of drown out any other narrative besides the game. It's one game, and it's the most watched game in the world every year. The ratings are always through the roof, which makes me wonder, like, is this all by design? Are we all getting the wool pulled over our eyes, man? Are we? JJ says, honestly, I do not watch the NFL at all for a number of reasons. And that's cool. I watch it because my team is the Philadelphia Eagles and nobody is better. Except this year because we didn't go to the Super Bowl. But that's just a little, it's just a little technicality. We go to the Super Bowl every other year. Yeah, of course. Yes, I'm lying. So, in my mind, we do. I'll be like, ugh. Like, you watched that game last night. Wasn't you thinking like, yo, it was so much better last year with the Eagles and the Chiefs? It was just so much better. But shout out to the Seattle Seahawks. They did their thing. But when the quarterback doesn't win the MVP, the Super Bowl MVP, like, okay, it's one of those games. But, if we're going to talk about the halftime show yesterday, we also have to talk about some of the halftime shows that have been controversial in Super Bowls of the past. The whole Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake debacle. Y'all remember that? That was a lot of years ago. It seems like it wasn't that long ago, but it was. It was a good minute ago. That was before 2010. And a few years ago with the whole, Crip walking, ode to the Crips, basically, the whole Dr. Dre, Eminem, 50 Cent Mary J. Blige. That was controversial. It was, because people looked at that like that was a salute to the gang culture. You know what I mean? And last year too, because a lot of crip walking. Serena Williams came back to be black just for a day. Look, I'm black for a day. Look, I'm crip walking on Drake. What we doing? What we doing out here, yo? What we doing? Maria says, yes, Trump, he's not too good. He's got to go. Woo! Woo! Well, look, with Trump these days, there's not too much in between. But I hate the fact that when we talk about the Super Bowl, we still have to talk about him. I resent that personally. And that's just seems to be the way it goes. Like last year, he actually attended the Super Bowl. So he gonna suck up the air in the Super Bowl. It didn't work. He got booed. But I'm sure everybody there didn't boo him. When I heard what they said, oh yeah, he was greeted by a round of boos, I was like, I heard some cheering too. I would have booed, but hey. Mariah says basketball, when they wore the shirts, I can't breathe, was a political statement. Sports and some fields have had a political. No. I'm not saying that no other sport has political statements in it. What I'm saying is the halftime show with the Super Bowl, because the Super Bowl is the biggest media event of the year. Every year. It never fails. It's the most watched event every single year. So for 60 years, Super Bowl, worldwide, even countries that don't have American football, don't play American football, they watch that Super Bowl. So that's like the American World Cup. Maria Ramirez says, I wish I was in the halftime show. I would have been shaking my hips. Yeah, you go, girl. Shake them hips. You know what I mean? Go merengue on them. You know what I mean? Hace un merengue. Bailan. Bailan. Boricua, bolera. All right. JJ says, they have forgotten the fans and people who made them great. Fuck them. It's all about the money, baby. It's all about the money, whether we like it or not. That money drives everything. The money. Caller says, hear you, Mariah. Get your Shakira on. A wall over my living room. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So I'm going to put my drums away. Let's go ahead and talk about this thing. You know what I mean? The Super Bowl. Did y'all like the game? Did y'all watch the game? Because everybody's talking about the halftime show. Did you watch the game? There was a game. It wasn't bad. Well, I was on social media yesterday while the game was on. I'm always on social media personally. But, people were saying that the game was boring. Because it wasn't there weren't a lot of touchdowns. The Seattle Seahawks kicked 4 field goals. They kicked 4 field goals in the first half. Nobody scored a touchdown in the first half, so it was 12-0 going into halftime for the Seattle Seahawks. And it pretty much became a blowout, a mini blowout. Like not a big giant blowout, but they definitely took command in the game, and it was the defensive battle on both sides of the ball. Shout out to both defenses on both teams, or should I say, shout out to the defenses on both teams. They was doing their thing. I don't even think you could front on that. Could you front on that? I don't even think you can front on that. Because you front on that? Nah, I don't even think you can front on that. You fronted on that? So both defenses came prepared. The offenses, not so much. Neither quarterback could really get into a rhythm because the defenses were coming on strong. And remember, in football, defense wins championships. If your defense does not show up, you're not going to win. You look at any Super Bowl game and any team that didn't win, normally it's because their defense didn't show up. Normally, you got to stop the other team from scoring. You got to do it, baby. You got to do it, baby. Chronic Trigger says, kind of scared to go to sleep. All right. Is that why you named yourself Chronic Triggers? I hope that things work out for you. Mariah Jenkins says, and the artists don't even get paid to perform. Yeah, but you don't need to get paid to perform because it's like free advertising. You're going to get paid. After that, your record sales are going up. After that, your media coverage is going up. After that, your stock is going to rise. So I always thought it was kind of crazy that you would do all of that production, for no money. I think, that shows you the power of the NFL. They can get you to come and perform for free, and you're a top-notch artist. But their stage is bigger than you, no matter who you are. They're bigger than you. So they can make you bigger than you were before. Even if you're Michael Jackson, even if you're Prince, even if you're Whitney Houston? Well, she didn't perform at halftime. She did the best national anthem that I think has ever been performed, in my opinion. That Whitney Houston national anthem brings tears to my eyes to this day. Like, well, Whitney, she's the best. God damn it, Whitney. Yes, Whitney. Rest in peace, Whitney Houston. But so they don't get paid. But I'm like, well, who pays for all of those props and the pyro and the sets and all those dancers? Somebody gotta get paid. Because if I'm a dancer, I'm like, don't nobody know me as a dancer, a background dancer. I gotta get paid. Somebody, the NFL need to pay somebody for the Super Bowl. If the artists don't get paid, at least the musicians or somebody gotta get paid. They gotta get paid, baby. We need to look that up. If one of y'all can look it up right now. Wait a minute. Okay. I'm looking it up right now. I got y'all. Y'all know how I do. I'm gonna look it up right now. We're gonna find out right now, homie. That's gonna be my chorus for the rest of this show. That's my chorus. It got that new car smell in it. All right, hold on. That was yesterday's show. The artists that perform in the Super Bowl halftime show don't get paid, but do the dancers get paid?
The main artists in the Super Bowl halftime show don't receive a performance fee, but the dancers and supporting performers are paid, usually through a union scale. Dancers are now guaranteed compensation, which can include rehearsal pay, a daily allowance, and sometimes even COVID testing stipends.
Okay, so the dancers get paid. I'm like, dog, y'all can't have that many people and nobody get paid. But the reason that the dancers get paid is because of the union. Because of the union. All right, so are they in SAG? Oh, they are. They're in SAG. SAG-AFTRA. SAG-AFTRA union scale. Okay, well, shout out to the dancers. They get money. So they looking at the artists like, you ain't getting paid shit. Here I am, stepping off with my SAG check, getting paid. And this ain't no SAG extra check. This is real money. How much money you get for playing the Super Bowl? A lot. I bet you I paid my rent this month. Chronic says it's based on It's based off a video game. I got a hole in my scrot, and I know the pain pill going to wear off before I wake up. What was you playing? Max Payne? Alan Wake? What you got? What you got? Was that Jose? Jose Gonzalez. So what's your view on the world? We'll talk about that later. All right. Maria says yes, and her and Lady Gaga. Okay, Lady Gaga. I don't think Lady Gaga got paid. Maybe. I don't know. Daniel says 1993 Super Bowl at the Rose Bowl. Whitney sang that thing 100. Man, wait a minute. That wasn't 1993. I'm talking about when she sang it before the Bills played the Giants in 1991 for the 1990 season. Remember she? I mean, I don't even like the national anthem, but Whitney she took her foot and said, ugh, take that, bow. Y'all ain't never heard nobody sing the national anthem like that. She went platinum. How you make the national anthem go platinum, baby? How you make the national anthem go platinum? Platinum. I'm a platinum. All right. Yo, LeBron, why you never play nowadays? Where y'all get that shit from? I look about as much like LeBron as you look like your mom. Do you look like your mom? Do I look like your mom? Are we brothers? I don't know. Mariah says the NFL pays for the production and all the costs, but you don't get paid, but you are advertising to millions in the world, just like the commercials. They pay millions just to play their ads. Exactly. So it's all a game. The NFL is collecting all the money. Wheelbarrows full of money just coming in. Another wheelbarrow. Oh my God, where are we going to put all this money? It's electronic. You ain't got to put it nowhere. Cosmic Blackie says that 70s show. I don't know why. Tom says you sound Ali G. You sound like Ali G. I don't know who Ali G is, but it's all good. Alvin De Vera says, looking like, God damn, what? Oh, it's troll time. So I got to look like something. Okay, I get it. Y'all not here to talk about the Super Bowl or the halftime show. Y'all here to talk about, okay, I get it. I'm supposed to be distracted. Okay, it's working. I'm distracted. I'll talk about whatever these dumb motherfuckers want to talk about. All right. What's my view of the world? Tell me what to talk about. Tell me what to talk about. You got me. You got me, sir. You got me. Look at that. What's up, Michael Collier? I get it. Okay. All right. You know what I'm saying? What up, Buana? What up, my dude? What's good? How you feeling? 301 KEK. What's good? How you feeling? Good to see y'all. Carpe Diem. What's up? Says, brother, I love this one. He is intelligent. That's what's up. Thank you. And Cy Storm and in Puerto Rican. So you talking about Bad Bunny? Are we talking about Bad Bunny? So at this point, I don't even know what we're talking about. Daniel says, you're right. I'm starting to mix up the years now that I'm getting older. It's all good. It's all good, baby boy. I'm 55 years old. You know what I mean? I'm good with years. I am. But hey, sometimes, you know, sometimes you put the wrong seasoning in the pot. Just try not to put sugar in the stew. That's all I ask. Carpe says, don't let these goofy motherfuckers distract you from the message. It's just a fucking football game. Yo, I'm fucking with that. Shout out to you. Peace to you, brother. And shout out. Mike says, hindsight is 2020. They try to push the most controversial or disturbing stuff they can in recent years. Now, I'm glad you said that, because that's exactly how I'm feeling. That's what I'm thinking. Every year, as soon as they announced that Bad Bunny was performing, it was already on from there. It's up from there. You know, oh, I'm not watching that. Oh, I don't want to see that, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, the Super Bowl is about two teams that persevered, one from the NFC, one from the AFC, and they're coming together just like in baseball, the National League versus the American League, and you know it's supposed to be a big thing, but you're supposed to be concentrated on the game. The Super Bowl has become everything except for the sport. At least that's the way it seems to me. If I'm tripping, let me know. If I'm tripping, let me know. Daniel says, can someone please tell me what was controversial or disturbing about Bad Bunny? I don't get it. What was controversial about it was the hype leading up to him, and all of the MAGA supporters saying that they weren't going to watch him. They weren't going to watch him, or they weren't going to watch the Super Bowl. They were going to watch Kid Rock for the what's that? What was Charlie Kirk's TP USA, Turning Point USA. So they dropped the ball on that bad. They dropped the ball on that badly. They had Kid Rock. They scheduled Kid Rock to offset people watching Bad Bunny for the halftime show, and they fucked up. How do you forget that you have to pay copyrights for having musical acts in a major event that you're advertising and getting paid? Like, are you crazy? So they tried to pull a money move, and the ratings were bad, real bad. You know what I'm saying? So, but anybody that tries to go up against the Super Bowl is going to lose. We're talking about a worldwide event. Thank you, Daniel. Says Super Bowl then turned into a corporate advertising campaign. And I hate that. And it's been that way for years. You know, people talking about, oh, I wonder what commercials they're going to watch. I mean, they're going to play in the Super Bowl. I'm like, so let me get this straight. You've let them indoctrinate you into their money-making scheme, to whereas any other time you go to the bathroom during commercials, you find something to do, you might even change the channel during commercials, but during the Super Bowl, you want to see the commercials. I'm about to take my seat, y'all. I'm about to take my seat. Daniel says, oh, okay. So we feel neutral about the Bad Bunny here. Yay, love that. TP USA was so bad. It was that they really fell on their face. And I'm glad about that. Carpe Diem says that motherfucker was trying to lip sync to his own songs, and his dumb ass even fucked that up. Hold on, I gotta. Y'all giving me the right energy. Y'all talking that good shit tonight. I was tired. I was tired and lethargic before I started this show. Y'all done put the battery in me. I'm feeling good. Let me go get my chair. Let me go get my chair. I'm ready now. Y'all done got me ready. All righty. What's up? What up, my people? Oh, man. Good shit. Carla says, did Kid Rock come from under the rock? Kid Rock? Don't nobody want to hear that shit. I don't care if you are a liberal. I don't care if you are a Republican. I don't care if you MAGA. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. Don't nobody want to hear that. Kid Rock. Name me. When was the last time Kid Rock was good? Like 2004, 2005? What? Maria says it's all about the sport. You're right. Yeah. Especially to the people who may have been from Seattle or you know how many Super Bowls they've won in New England. If Boston, if New England would have won that Super Bowl last night, I don't even think I would have done this show today. I would have been so pissed. I would have. Aya Blue says, get your glasses too. I don't really want to. I don't like wearing glasses. The new prescription that I got, I got it in 2004. 2024. I don't like the way I see in them. Okay. Let's see. Daniela says, now I will say I disagree that the halftime is a distraction. The people who used to focus on the football still do. The gimmicks are inviting new people, not distracting the old audience. Do they really need new people? I mean, like the Super Bowl, the NFL, it gets free advertising. Like American football is the most popular sport out of the four major sports. So out of basketball, baseball, hockey, football eats them all. They have the shortest season and they run all over everybody else. They eat more than everybody else. There are no struggling teams in the NFL. No matter how bad your team is, because of their revenue sharing, you can't lose. You can't lose. You almost guaranteed to be a billionaire no matter what. Almost. What am I drinking? You said that's moonshine. No, this is good shit. I call this colon ream. It doesn't look good, but I actually make it taste good. I got collard greens in here. I got cucumber. I got red onion, tomato. I got radish. I got beets in here. So with the red from the beets and the collard greens and celery. And what else? Do I have anything? Oh, I put a lot of herbs in here. Like there's mad garlic in here and mad let's see. I got turmeric. I have chlorella. I have echinacea in there and black seed. So this is a really, really healthy drink. And it will move the crowd as far as your intestines are concerned. But it's not going to look good to y'all. But check this out. Look. Let's see. Blaster says the halftime show was garbage. You think so? Okay. All right. You're entitled to your opinion. I thought it did what it was supposed to do. I'm not like a big Bad Bunny fan. I don't have him, I don't listen to that kind of music, the reggaeton and all of that. I don't really. That ain't my thing. But like I said, he did what he came to do. He said he was going to go there. He was going to represent for all the Latino nations, all of the islands, all of the South Americans or whatever. And he did that. So I can't be mad at that. And I think he did it with class. He could have done it like more in your face. And I think he threatened to kind of do that, but he did all right. So where do your children live and what are their names and addresses? Inbox me. I'll tell you anything you want to know. Promise. Don't hurt me. I'll give you whatever you want. Please just don't hurt my babies. Well, if I'm giving you their names and addresses, take my babies. Leave me alone. Look, I'm fearful. All right. Mystic Pizza says NFL is the richest league in the world. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Richer than FIFA? I think so. Richer than FIFA? Damn, are they? Are they richer than FIFA? Let me see. Let me see. Is the NFL more lucrative than FIFA?
The NFL is much more profitable, with over $20 billion in annual revenue, thanks to its strong domestic market and TV deals. FIFA, while globally popular, has cyclical income, mainly during the World Cup every 4 years.
Wow. Only $7.5 billion for FIFA. NFL 20 to 21 billion every year. Every year. So FIFA is only 7.5 billion every 4 years. NFL undefeated. Undefeated, baby. Señorita Ramirez says deep cleaning, son, every day. Every day. This stuff will take your intestines and push everything through. Be like, ooh. It sounds violent, but it goes down smooth and don't come out rough. It goes down smooth and don't come up rough. Everything good? Everything good? Aya Blue says, let's get married. I don't know if you're talking to me, but I hope you're a woman. Because we don't. I hope you're a woman because, because if you're not, I'm not going to read any more of your comments. You can believe that shit. Daniel says NFL makes money hand over fist and beats the other three major sports by far. Facts. Golden Child says, of course, a lot of Spanish is good, is going to get offended. You think so? What are they getting offended over? Maria says, I love the music. If you can dance, right. Mr. Pizza says, Prince was one of the best halftime shows. I don't think anybody can deny that. He killed that shit. He did. Rest in peace to Prince. Prince Rogers Nelson, rest in peace. Yo, y'all don't fight. Maria and Aya, don't fight. Oh man. Oh, okay. Aya, you say you are a woman? All right. Yeah, making me nervous. My brother Jay Sloan is in the house. What up, Jay Sloan? Jason, what up? Maria said, I told her to wait in line. Yes, that's right. You know what I mean? You keep keep everything good. Keep everything good. So On a scale of the actual game last night, we'll come back to the halftime show, but on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst Super Bowl you ever saw, and 10 being the best Super Bowl you ever saw, what grade would you give the actual game? What grade would you give the actual game last night? I would give it about a 6. I didn't think it was that good, but I'm biased because, the Eagles won last year and we blew out the big Goliath Kansas City Chiefs who were going for a three-peat. So, I thought that was the greatest Super Bowl ever. But I admit I'm biased as hell. All right. Daniel said you would give it a 5. Maria, you would give it an 8? Okay. Brown Eye says I would give it only about a 4 or a 5. Mariah give it a 4. Yeah. And was it the teams or was it the game? Like, did you care about the teams? Because I have to say, I didn't really care about the teams. I wanted Seattle to win, but that's because I wanted to see the Patriots lose. I know a lot of people from Boston in that area. So, I don't bet on games because team sports and really funny things be happening in Super Bowls. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. Carla said it's going down in the chat. Damn, Brown Eye says it wasn't a good game. Okay. Mystic Pizza says if Knicks was healthy, the Broncos would have. You ain't never. Yo, that was a tragedy, wasn't it? The Broncos were definitely supposed to be in that Super Bowl, but they got beat at home because they still should have won. They still should have won. And they had the opportunity to do so. I mean, I had to give it to Drake May. And he took it from him. He wanted it more. They wanted it more. And they got it. The Broncos against Seattle, that would have been Yeah, that would have been good. That would have been better than that, I think. Because both of those teams were very strong. But I think the Broncos would have fucked around and beat them. They were just persevering all year. They was hot. Carpe Diem says, I love the defense side of the ball. The defenses for Seattle was both defenses were good. But Seattle was smothering. They was woo. But were they better than the Eagles last year? Were they? I mean, come on. Were they better than the Eagles last year? The Eagles, I mean, last year. I'm biased, y'all. You know what I mean? I'm an Eagle through and through. Maria says, I would have liked the Rams. I was pulling for the Rams. But Seattle wasn't having it this year. They wasn't having it. Brown Eye says, it was the game. I wanted the Seahawks to win. I'm an Eagles fan, so fuck both teams. Let us pray. Let us. Daniel says, I wanted the Seahawks to win because I'm a USC supporter and Darnold and okay. You know what? I can't be mad at that. Shout out to USC. Shout out to, okay. Mariah says, I think the celebrities took away from the game, like Cardi B and her boyfriend Taylor Swift. It's like, oh, okay. It's like that took away from the actual game itself. I can't be mad at that opinion. Maria, you a Kansas City Chiefs fan? I'll forgive you. I'll forgive you this one time. JJ says, my guy Omar with the fresh Kelly Green. Ralph Lauren's long sleeve. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Your name, that's my dude, John. They done made you into JJ. They done put, damn. What up, my dude? Good to see you. You know what I mean? It's been a little minute. It's good. It's always good to see you, though. Always good to see you. Brown Eye says. Now, had you not said exactly what you said, I wouldn't have. I was like, wait. That's my man John in the house. Brown Eye said, the games don't look like a Super Bowl. That game didn't look like a Super Bowl game. Carpe Diem says, no, they weren't better than the Eagles last year. That I must admit. I mean, but they were good though. They were good. Haguski says, let us pray in the name of Allah, white Jesus, Buddha. Peace to you, God. Peace. Boss Don Bigavell. What's today's mathematics? Tropic Swizz says, man, you be lying, Unc. What I lie about, son? What I lie about, doggy? Let me know so I can lie again or lie better. Buana says, peace, God. Shout out to all the 5%ers. Word. Shout out to the 5% nation of Islam. All right, says, you really didn't like Swift being there at all. Oh, you didn't. Oh, okay. All right. Mr. Pizza says, I feel like most people were rooting for Seattle. Pat's rebuilding that fast after a dynasty is fucked. I never want to remember before Tom Brady, they couldn't win a Super Bowl to save their lives. I want them to go back to that. They've been to more Super Bowls than anybody. They were always going to the Super Bowl. Well, not every year. They didn't go like 4 years in a row like the Buffalo Bills and lose twice to the Cowboys. That's why Cowboy fans be killing me. I'd be like, so y'all brag about y'all 3 Super Bowls in the 90s, but 2 of them was against the Bills. All right. Arm, leg, arm. Yo, okay. It's arm, leg, arm, head. Word up. That's today's mathematics. There you go. That's today's mathematics. We've got some gods and earths in the house. It's always good. It's always good to be surrounded by the gods and earths. Orwell, the president. I rooted for Seattle. Okay. Stephanie, peace to y'all. I'm glad Seattle won. Okay, so most people like Seattle, wanted them to win. Okay, they got their second Super Bowl. That's what's up. Boss says, word, I love the God. Peace, God. That's what's up, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. I don't get a lot of greetings like that. It's good to have it. Maria says, Brady must have deflated lots of football. They was some cheat. They called them the Cheatriots, not the Patriots, the Cheatriots. Seattle should have won 3. They should have. Oh, but this is what that game, that Super Bowl, when Russell Wilson threw that bullshit interception at the end of the game. That's why I don't bet on sports. That's why I'm like, too much wild, controversial, peculiar, suspicious things have happened in Super Bowls. Super Bowl 57. When the Eagles played the Chiefs the first time, and that controversial call, that holding call or pass interference, I was like, against James Bradbury. I'm like, okay. That's right. That's right, John. 40-6. That's the real score. I'm not accepting any other thing. JG Bravo said, "What up, G? Been a long time. Yo, it's always good to see you coming back through. I appreciate you. Oh shit, that's my man coming through. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. My man Troy Diesel is in the house. What up?
Yo, what's going on, bro?
Man, feeling like a real man. And nobody can feel like I can. Good to see you. Good to hear from you, I should say.
Yeah, I got to say this to you, man. I just want to say this. I'm your brother. Don't you know?
You know what I mean? Allow me to dance one time.
What's going on, man? Hey, bro. Yeah, was that a game? Was that a Super Bowl game, or was that a damn shame?
I don't know, man. I think it had its moments. When the Patriots, when Drake made, when they was getting into the little rhythm, I was like, okay, all right, they're about to make a game of it. Then he threw the interception. I was like, oh, nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
It takes me out because I know he felt the same way.
I know how he has to be feeling, but and this is going to sound crazy, but I would rather totally lay an egg in a Super Bowl if I'm going to lose rather than to really kick ass. All right, like Jalen Hurts in Super Bowl 57, right? He outplayed Patrick Mahomes, no doubt. But everybody wants to concentrate on that fumble pick six.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, it's taken away from the win. It's taken away from your performance.
Yeah.
Now, if he'd have threw like 3 or 4 picks, then it'd be like, yeah, well, I deserve to lose.
Yeah.
But when you have a performance like he did, breaking all kinds of records in the Super Bowl, and then you come up short, and they was talking about making him the Super Bowl MVP in a loss. Like, you can't even do that. There was talk about that. Like, yo, he was that good.
They had to really dig deep. I guarantee you, they had to dig deep to not do that because it would have made a different type of outlook in NFL games in the future in the Super Bowl.
You know what I'm saying?
That never happened.
No doubt. But so yeah, like
but yesterday's game, we talked earlier, and I was like, it takes me out how the sportscasters that be calling the game be saying some stupid shit, bro. Like Chris Collinsworth saying, this is the best defensive team I've seen in a long time. You just said that last year when the Eagles blew out the Kansas City Chiefs.
Look, man, that first of all, he don't like the Eagles.
No, we do not.
You know what I mean? And he remember in Super Bowl 52 when we beat the Patriots, he kept insisting that Tom Brady was coming back. Well, Brady, but there's a guy named Tom Brady on the other side of the ball, and like, motherfucker, they losing. They not going. It ain't gonna happen this time.
They did the same thing against the Eagles last year. We got 30-something before they threw the bomb to
Devontae Smith.
You would have thought the game was coming back.
Yo, it was 27-0. It was 27-0 at the end of the third quarter.
34. They was up 34.
No, that put them up 34. It was 27-0.
34-0. Yes.
It was like, but Patrick is about to come back. Like, he got 15 minutes to do it.
This This gonna be the dagger. The dagger. You all ready to put the knife in and turned it.
Yeah, you was already you was missing one organ, but you know you needed a dagger.
I'm telling you, man. So I mean, yeah. I mean, the Super Bowl was the Super Bowl. Now, when you had said something about the halftime. When did halftime? When did halftime? The halftime festivities become political?
It's been okay. I think we've had controversial halftimes, but yeah, it's political because of the political climate.
Yeah,
It wouldn't have been that way for any other president. Now think about it. It's been that way twice. When well, 3 times now, because in 2017 we was kneeling, you know what I mean, and and he spoke out about the whole Colin Kaepernick thing and all of that, and then when now last year with Kendrick Lamar, Kendrick Lamar, when what I mean, and think about it, he had just got reelected. He had just got reelected, so they aimed the whole halftime performance at him. So I don't think that it will be able to escape politicization as long as he's president, because
but see the thing about it, and I agree 2,000% on that, man. It's just crazy because yesterday I didn't understand anything that Bad Bunny said, but I know one thing. I understand the rhythm of that music. I understand they can party their ass off.
They look like they was having fun.
Son, I'm not even. I just want people to do this. If you go into a bodega or a poppy store here in Philly, and they playing music, you're not going to go in there and not want to dance to their music. You don't know what they talking about.
I disagree. I fucking hate that music. I ain't gonna lie. I fucking hate it. I be like,
when I go in there, man, I be up in there like, yay, Papi, what's up, mommy?
Yeah, make me a hoagie, a cheese steaky.
Make me a hoagie,
cheese frizy.
I'm serious, man.
Cheese fritos, queso fritos. All right, anyway.
I'm serious, man. But yeah, it's just the fact that the political climate, honestly, I think that's really what really like took away from that Super Bowl is the political climate. You know what I'm saying? You really couldn't enjoy it, like last year. It was a little bit of a political climate, but everybody wanted to see if Kendrick was going to do the song. I know he ain't going to do the song. Drake going to still sue. He going to add that to the lawsuit. Oh shit, he did the song.
But you also have to remember that last year Donald Trump went to the Super Bowl, so he politicized it in his goddamn self. No other president ever went to the Super Bowl to try to make it all about themselves. He can't help it. You know what I mean? So once again, it comes back full circle. He made it political. It wouldn't have been. It would have just been like Kendrick Lamar, being controversial about whether he was going to do the song against Drake because of the lawsuit that was going on and all of those crazy stuff. But other than that, that's where it would have ended. But no. That motherfucker, I'm going to the Super Bowl, and you know what I mean. So he thinking he's going to do a victory. That motherfucker think everybody like him. In his mind, especially last year, he thought everybody like him.
You know what's the worst part about it, son? I would hate to live in a world where if something was to happen to me where I had to go home to glory, that millions of people would be happy that I'm going. There's people out here to be happy if he's going.
I mean, but you could say that about any world leader. I mean, you could have said that about. You could have said that about Castro. You could say that about Gaddafi. You could say that about anybody.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a United States president.
Well, true, but I mean, does anybody ever fully like the president of the United States?
No. Well, let's put it like this. I'm talking about it's like this, right? If the president, if somebody passes away, right, you would still find a way to show some sympathy and some empathy for him. If something happened to him, you can't find, a lot of people wouldn't be able to find it in their heart for him because of the racist rhetoric, the way he do things, the way he go about things and stuff like that. There's going to always be a negative conversation going along with him.
That's true, but
you know what I mean?
But it's not but he still got his people though. Think about the people who
he don't have his people. But like I said, it would be millions. Like
it would definitely be millions that would be happy about that. But at the same time, there would be there's still millions and millions that think, that hang on his every word and still believe in what he's doing. So, I mean, it is what it is. But I don't want to make this show all about him.
You're not doing that.
But
just saying.
No. I'm not saying that you're doing it. But here's the thing. I hate the fact that here we are talking about the Super Bowl and the halftime show and things surrounded around that. But somehow he manages to creep into every conversation, almost every conversation you're having about anything. And I resent that shit.
Yeah.
Because it would not be like that for any other person on earth. This motherfucker finds a way to worm himself into your conversations. And I'm like, damn.
Every part of your life. Yo, good morning. What's going on, bro? Yo, what do you think about that damn shit with Doc?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see how people can be comfortable with that. I really don't. But this is where we are with it. But anyway, okay, wait. So I asked the people in the chat, I asked everybody in the chat to rank the Super Bowl last year, the actual game, last night, the actual game between 1 and 10, 1 being the worst and 10 being the best. What number would you give it? What ranking would you give it?
About the football game last night?
Yeah.
That game was about a 4.
You think it was only like a 4? Wow.
Yeah, it wasn't that good of a game. It wasn't that good of a game.
See, like there's no way I can argue with anybody who ranks it really low. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because, number one, the game, it was born in the first half. It was 5 field goals kicked, number one. Both the quarterbacks, number two, Sam Darnold was off. He wasn't he didn't miss like 3 touchdown bombs. And then you turn back around and it was a sloppy game. You take away Seattle's defense, they don't win the game at all. Or it goes into overtime with a low scoring game. It was just, and then like I said, when you got the politics rolling around with Bad Bunny, it just takes away from the joy of looking at the Super Bowl. So at the end of the day, the game wasn't nothing compared to last year's game. Consider even if our team wasn't in it, it still wasn't compared to last year's game.
Somebody in the chat says TDS is a problem. TDS is a real problem. I'm like, well, there's really no such thing as TDS, but if there was a such thing as TDS, then between 2008 and 2016, y'all had OBS. Or should I say ODS? Y'all had Obama derangement syndrome. Because y'all was super obsessed with Obama, and still, and your president is still obsessed with him. Can't keep his name out of his mouth.
Yeah.
Can't do it. And y'all jump right on it like, yeah, Obama was the worst.
They still don't know the difference between Obamacare and Affordable Care Act.
I mean, it is what it is, but you know,
I mean,
damn,
they
Jeff
still don't know.
Jeff Sprayberry gave it a 5.
They don't even know that it's the same damn thing. That's almost like not knowing Puerto Rico is part of the damn part of the United States.
Yeah. Listen, everybody can't be smart. Everybody can't be informed, even if, and a lot of times it's the people who claim to know the most or who talk the most who know the least, and that's okay. Everybody can get in where they fit in. Somebody's going to listen to that shit. You know what I mean? Somebody's going to listen to it, so it's all good. But yeah, that I didn't like. I never liked the Super Bowl when the Eagles not in it, so that means I haven't liked most Super Bowls. But I didn't think the game was that bad. I would give it about a 6. You know what I mean? Because I don't mind defense. I like to see quarterbacks get sacked a lot and get swamped and all of that. And I love when teams really prepare their defenses to be overpowering. But when you like other Super Bowls where defenses were suspect, like even Super Bowl 52, where we won our first one, our defense, they was just letting Tom Brady do whatever the fuck he wanted to do.
Threw for over 500 yards.
Yo, almost 600 yards. Like, so that one stop where we got the strip sack with Brandon Graham, like, if it wasn't for that, they would have been the reason that we lost if we would have lost. Like, that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous.
I mean, then you go to our second one when we went against Patrick Mahomes, and our defense is the reason why we lost.
Yeah. That's why I don't mind. Well, defense wins championships in the NFL. No way around it.
That's the truth.
No defense, no win. You get no trophy. You know, so you gotta give it to Seattle because they really earned it. Nobody at the beginning of last year, who would have thought, oh yeah, Seattle's definitely going to the Super Bowl this year and they're going to dominate. Like you would have got laughed out of the wherever you were, you would have got laughed out of there. But I mean, they were like that racehorse, that long shot coming up from behind. You know what I mean? And they passed and they was on some Barbaro shit. Except Barbaro. Well, we know. I'm gonna try to answer this call. Let's see how it go. Hold on a second. All right. Caller with the last numbers 8910. Welcome to the Daily Go Getimism Show. What's on your mind tonight? Hold on a second. Hold on. Yeah, go ahead.
What's up, man? What's up, man? How you feeling?
I'm good. Everything good. You know you're breaking up. Like do you have me on speaker or something like that?
You hear me now? You can hear it?
Yeah, but you're low. You sound low and staticky.
All right, what about now?
You're definitely louder. I'll take it. What's on your mind, my dude?
Cool. I just wanted to tell you, bro. Take that weak ass polo off, bro. That shit weak as shit.
It's weak?
Take that motherfucker off, bro.
Why you want to see? Wait. Let me ask you.
Listen.
Are you gay? Why you want me to take off my shirt? You want to see my muscles?
No, put another shirt on. That's what I'm telling you. Don't.
Why are you on my platform telling me how to dress? This
motherfucker weak.
What's weak? How can a shirt be weak? How can a shirt be weak, you dickhead?
Listen, Listen.
No, I'm listening. How can a show be? How can a shirt be weak? Answer that.
I'm about to tell you.
Go ahead. Tell me.
15 days, 2 weeks. Matter of fact, it's 2 weeks.
Oh, it's 2 weeks.
It's 2 weeks.
Oh, you from Baltimore? Wait a minute. You from Baltimore?
That motherfucker, 2 weeks. You heard me.
Are you from Baltimore, nigga?
It's me, cat. Yeah.
Let me check. Area code 410. Let me see. Area code 410. Yeah, he from Maryland. This motherfucker from Baltimore. I'm like, two. What the fuck is two? Let me hang up on your dumb ass.
Take the damn weak ass shirt off.
Thanks for calling in, dude. I appreciate you. Yo, this motherfucker talking about. He said, "Take off that week." This Baltimore motherfucker talking about who, to, you. What the fuck? Everybody try to hear that shit.
I thought Omar gay ass got killed on the wire. I see he's still living.
Who, to, you, new. Fuck out of here. What is you trying to do? I ain't trying to hear that shit.
To a show and say, take your shirt off.
He said, take that weak ass polo shirt off. I'm like, I don't know.
How much you called in? Do you
listen,
know how
man.
much of your life you just wasted just by calling in and talking about take off a polo shirt?
Man, a lot of those DMV dudes be gay. And I think he wanted me to take it off. I've never been so insulted in my whole life. Well, maybe a few times. I've never been so insulted. Oh, man. Like, what the fuck? What we doing?
I seen a lot, bro. But, I see a lot coming when I come on the live stream.
Yo, we get mad looks over this motherfucker. Hey, yo, can y'all do me a favor? Please hit the like button. We only got 29 likes. I know we can do better than that. Man. Hook a brother up. I'm not trying to sell y'all nothing. I ain't asking for y'all money. No super chats, no nothing. Y'all can just come hang out and do the damn thing. But please hit the like button. That's all I ask of you. And I'll keep my shirt on. Deal?
You gonna take me out? Then there's somebody in the chat in the live stream that wants so much attention that they just keep wanting to bring up certain situations that has nothing to do with it, and we just ignoring them. What you call them before? The see-through man or something like that.
See, this is my fault because I provide an actual, not just a platform, but a phone number. They'd be like, wait. I can have my voice be heard? Oh, this is gonna be so cool. I had to tell this dickhead to turn his damn phone up or whatever.
Listen,
just to hear him say something dumb.
This boy,
make it make sense.
He sound like a grown man, like in his 40s or 50s.
Yo, man, I'll tell you. Gay ass DMV ass niggas, man. Take that.
Single Brown, I said, Hollow Man.
Another one, Hollow Man. You know what I mean?
Go ahead, Brown.
We can't see you. We can't. We hear him, but we can't see this. What's that noise? How did that cup move? What's going on here? It's a poltergeist. That's what they are. From now on, that's what they are. These the poltergeist ass niggas. They poltergeist. You know what I mean? They're back.
They're 45-year-old man telling a 55-year-old man to take off a Ralph Lauren polo shirt.
3 in the morning, and he's on our time.
Yeah. I want you to give me his number back so I can be like, yo, why you do that?
Soon as I heard his accent, I was like, oh, this is a Baltimore motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my cool Baltimore cats. Not you. Not you. Not
That's
you.
why y'all bitch ass team ain't doing nothing.
Not you. Not you. He wrote some shit in the comments. I know who it was. Because he said something about my shirt in the comments. Where was this motherfucker?
Shit, boy, I tell you.
Weak ass. What's a weak shirt? I never heard no shit like that before.
Well, you can tell he knew because he don't know what you be throwing on.
I mean, should you even have to? Like, what are you talking about? Weak ass polo shirt. Weak. All right, but anyway, getting back to the matter at hand. All right, so okay, let's go to the halftime show. Let's rank that on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst that you've ever seen, 10 being the best that you've ever seen. Where would you rank Bad Bunny's performance?
I'll give it a 7. Man, I'll give it an 8, man.
You give it an 8? Okay. All right.
The reason why I give it an 8 because, and the same reason why I gave Kendrick an 8 because it wasn't just a show; it was a meaning to everything that he did. You know, even though I didn't understand the language, I felt good about the vibe. But then once you sat down and people was breaking up, people didn't really understand that them people that was getting married was really getting married.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
People didn't understand that everybody he walked to, just from the water ice people to the lady who gave him a drink all of them were really people who own places he go to, whether it's in California or New York. So I mean, in them 2 boxes, there was boxes are real boxes from Puerto Rico.
Hold on.
So there was meaning to everything that he did. You know what I mean? So I like the story. Yeah. I like the vibe and I like the story.
Hold on. All right, cool. So you give it an 8. Satan gave it a -9. Like, I can't take it. At first I thought it was just a 9. I was like, wait a minute, there's something attached to the 9. He gave it a -9. Brown Eyes gave it an 8.5.
Last night, then.
Huh?
I guess he was looking at Kid Rock last night.
Maybe. But you know, he always, Satan always be contrarian and shit. He'd be like, yo, son, your shirt is red. Take that red shirt off. All right, Brown Eye says 8.5. All right, you see, Carpe Diem says, bet that dude was sitting on his couch with some tight ass skinny jeans. Listen. I can always tell when a motherfucker has been caught too many times jerking off. And unfortunately, he was looking at gay porn at the same. Like, wait a minute. A young man getting caught jerking off is one thing, but looking at gay porn while you're doing it, now that's just not gonna fly. That might be the first time you got your ass whooped for jerking off. We must never speak of this again. Yeah, I mean, like, if your mom don't know you gay, nobody knows. She's always the first to know. All right, Carla says musical type thing. 8+ for me. Okay, all right. You said, and Brown Eye says the energy was definitely there. Carpe Diem says he was sending political message about the power of power grid issues in Puerto Rico. He was bringing attention to a serious issue that needs to be addressed. But a lot of people missed that message. I think they got it, but so many people were concentrating on the fact that they couldn't speak English. But I don't think that you really needed to speak English to know what he was doing. You know what I mean? The body language was telling everything. And plus the message leading up to it. Because most people knew, I think, if you were paying attention to a lot of the hype leading up to the Super Bowl and the halftime show, you knew that he wasn't going to speak any English because he was protesting. And the whole thing about ICE. Now I don't know. Does anybody have any information about whether ICE did show up or whatever? Because I
No,
don't
hear nothing about that.
I hope. Yeah, I'm glad they didn't come and make things worse. So,
but at the Grammys and at the game, he was wearing a bulletproof vest.
Okay.
Yeah,
and I wouldn't. I can't blame him for that. Shoot. Yeah. I mean, if I was out there like that, I'd try to go for some bulletproof headgear. But think about it. Even if you take the headshot, it might not pierce your skull, but it's going to fuck you up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Damn.
That's bad out here, man. And that's what's so fucked up, because you're supposed to be concentrating on all the violent criminals from the illegal immigrants being violent criminals or whatever. But even if you protest peacefully, then you run the risk of being killed by Americans, not by violent illegal immigrants, by your own country, because this country was founded on that. But anyway, so
that's the truth.
All right, so let's have a little fun. You know what I mean? Let's talk about, what would y'all say was the best Super Bowl halftime show that y'all ever seen? Let's compare Bad Bunny to that. Now, whether it was Prince, whether it was Michael Jackson, whether it was
Titty Gate.
That one was nowhere near the best, though. You know what I mean?
It wasn't the best.
I mean, I've seen a lot of titties in my day, and Janet Jackson don't have the best titty. She's not even up there.
At that point in time, I never knew a nipple could hold on a damn earring that damn big, Janet.
And while we're at it, let me see. Let's see who y'all think was the best. Who were y'all favorite? If y'all can remember, who performed the best during halftime at the Super Bowl that in your opinion, that you can remember? It says people choose to stay in their ignorance. People choose to stay in their hate. I'm glad Benito stayed true and got his message out. Me too. Satan says, I thought we were ranking the game. I stopped watching before halftime. I don't know this Bad Bunny dude. Now, you ain't gonna tell me that there has never been any performers at the Super Bowl that you didn't know. Because I know for a fact that sometimes they've had people there. I was like, they may not have always been the headliner. I think I've known most people that was the headliner. But there have been plenty of acts that were like guests or that assisted them. Now I don't know who the fuck that is. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't mean that you can't enjoy it. It doesn't mean you can't enjoy it. But all right.
What was your favorite one?
Oh shit! I think favorite. It's so hard for me to say who the favorite was, but I did like when The Weeknd did his thing, because that was the first time I ever.
Your favorite artist. Your favorite artist.
Not just that though, but I had never seen him perform.
Right.
So I was really surprised. Like, damn, he did really good. But was he the best? I don't know if he was the best, but I really enjoyed that. But I also enjoy, when Dr. Dre and Eminem and all that. That shit was dope. You know what I mean? For them to bring the total hip hop thing, to the Super Bowl, that's never been done before. So that was controversial too.
Mm-hmm.
With all that crip walking and all of that shit. A lot of people looked at that like that was promoting gang culture. So Satan says,
"Yeah, I can see that. I know it. I know you going at with that. I think mine was mine. I I'm going. Prince.
That's a good one.
I like the way as soon as he started singing Purple Rain, it started raining.
Yeah, right. So
Yeah,
you think Prince was better than Michael Jackson?
Well, I just like Prince. I mean, I already knew Michael. I don't even want to put him on the list. He's in a different era, different thing.
But for the halftime show, I mean, we're just talking about the halftime show.
I think, well, to me, Michael is his show is like, but Prince, just the ambiance of it when he started singing Purple Rain and then the whole show in the rain while everything was going on and everything,
Yeah.
And plus the Dr. Dre one with all of them. You can't tell me you ain't want to crip walk with him.
That was a good joint. But yeah. I mean, I remember people complaining about that, like, all this damn hip hop, and look, they crip walking, and they're being. Then
they complained about Rihanna throwing her ass around and stuff like that. I mean, they always go. They complain about that, but they damn sure don't care. They didn't complain about Coldplay. They ain't complain about the Who. And when you ask black people who was performing, you said the Who. They say who?
Well, it's funny because remember when we did the Friday show and we were talking about Super Bowl halftimes, and turns out that those black college marching bands were the first halftime show performers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the Super Bowl itself has had a rich history of black performers, during halftime, historically, going all the way back to 1967. So
yeah, but they don't look at that.
They don't look at that, and but the thing is, we should know that, and we don't. A lot of us don't know that. Like I didn't before we looked it up. I didn't know
the reason. You know about it. I know about it. We already understand why Michael Jackson was brought in to do the halftime show. If it wasn't for A Living Color, it wouldn't be no halftime shows like it is now.
I guess not.
Because that year when they came out with their halftime show on A Living Color, and they stole half of the audience, the NFL said, nope, won't do that next year.
I know, right? On. Wait. Now, I see in the comments they're saying Snoop Dogg put on a good show. Now, Snoop performed at the halftime show by himself, or
Dre? No,
when he was with Dre. Okay, all right. Phew. About to say he did.
No halftime show by himself.
About to say, what Super Bowl did I miss?
No.
Because it ain't like I ain't never missed one. There've been some years I was like, I'm not watching this shit.
They might be talking about Snoop at the Olympics.
Listen, man.
He's talking about Snoop at the Super Bowl.
Snoop was at the Super Bowl last night with his bitch ass.
Yeah, I mean, Snoop was at the Super Bowl last night?
Yeah.
I thought he was at the Olympics. He making $10 million a damn day at the Olympics.
He was at the Super Bowl last night. Excuse me. He was at the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. He was at the Super Bowl.
You, man. He everywhere, boy.
All right, so Carpe Diem, he has a whole list. He said Usher 2024, Rihanna 2023, Dre and Snoop Dogg 2022, The Weeknd 2021, Shakira and Jennifer Lopez 2020, Maroon 5 2019, Justin Timberlake 2018. Okay, so that's like what the last 8 years? Okay. Cool. Gaga 17, Coldplay with Beyonce and Bruno Mars 2016, and Katy Perry. All right. Okay. Brown eyes.
Forgot even the Rolling Stones even performed there in the Super Bowl.
Look, Andrew said, you can't even be woke right. You're celebrating Spanish colonizer culture instead of indigenous people. Spain is in Europe. Yes, Spain is in. And guess what? English is in England. French is in France. You know what I'm saying? We can go Germany. Germany's in Germany. Yo, we can go all day. Russian, look.
The stupidity is an Andrew.
I'm just saying. You know what I mean? He said you can't even be woke right. I don't even think you know what woke is. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo.
Oh, little boy. Trolling boy.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit funny as hell. Yeah, I got you, Carmen Diem. You did 10 years, but at the time I was reading it, I was only seeing 8. But we good. But yeah, like look. If a Super Bowl halftime, I'm gonna say this. If a Super Bowl halftime show was really getting in your crawl, then shit, motherfucker, you must be living good. If a Super Bowl halftime is what's getting in your crawl, if that's what's fucking your life up, man, I want to be you. Because I would love to not have to worry about shit but some goddamn Super Bowl halftime show. So in other words, besides your dip in salsa, salsa, that's not Spanish. That's, and aren't like Mexicans, and aren't they kind of like indigenous too? Or no?
Yeah. You know what takes me out, son? You don't want Bad Bunny, but you want tacos. you want guacamole. Look. You want the culture without his culture.
I'm gonna do something for you. Look, niggas need hugs. You need hug? You need hug? You need hug, nigga? Nigga need hug? You need hug, nigga?
Put your arms on the hook, son. Put your arms.
You need hug? Come. You hug. You hug. Universal hug. We hug you. We hug. You need hug, bitch, nigga?
Come here, Andrew. Come here.
Hug that nigga. Hug that nigga. Hug that nigga. Hug that nigga. That nigga need love. He ain't getting at home. Somebody gotta hug him like he was alone. Hug that nigga. Hug that nigga. Somebody, yo, hold on. Fuck this shit. Hold on. We about to give it to this motherfucker. Fuck that shit. Let's get it. Yo, hug that nigga. Yo, hug that nigga. Hug that nigga. Hug that nigga. Somebody, yo, take away the gun and trigger. Don't let him commit no violence. Yo, shut the motherfucker up. We need silence. Yo, blinded me with science today. Somebody need to hug that motherfucker the worst way. Yo, I'm gonna do something for him, and it's gonna be like a lump something. Yo, sort of like oatmeal. Yo, the dry spot, I can still feel. Somebody put your arms around the motherfucker. He needs somebody with a heart from the beginning to start. It's an art. Yo, somebody draw. Somebody draw. Yo, hug from all y'all. Yo, put your paws on this bitch. Somebody gotta do it like a dig in the ditch. Somebody pull him out of the hole because his heart is black like the Grinch. He ain't got no soul in his rock and roll. Somebody get the guitar. Round, no more. I said hug that nigga. Hug that nigga. Hug that nigga. Hug that nigga. I said hug that nigga. Hug that nigga. Hugging that nigga. Hug that nigga. Yo, somebody hug that nigga. Troy, hug that nigga. Hug that nigga, he need love. Yo, hug that nigga. Yo, Maria, hug that nigga. Brown eyes, please, hug that nigga. Somebody need to just hug that nigga. Reach out and touch that nigga. Put your arms around him and hug that nigga. He need hugs. He need hugs. Everybody needs love. I need hugs. Yo, Satan, I know you the devil, but please hug that nigga. Devil's hugging that nigga. Lucifer hugging that nigga. Show love. Yo, somebody hug him. Somebody hug him. Somebody love him. Somebody love him. Can't be woke right. Hug that motherfucker real tight. Hug that nigga. Hug that nigga. Hug that nigga. Said hug that nigga. Hug that nigga. Hug that. Hug that nigga. You feel better now? You need hug? You need hug? I give hug. Come now. Come on, you get hug.
That shit going platinum.
You get hug. You come. I show love, bitch. You need hug? Come, bitch. You get hug too. You get hug too. I can't take it. I can't take it. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Yo, hug the like button. You see like button, you hug that motherfucker. Don't hit the like button. Don't hit the like button. Hug it. Hug like button. Hug the like button. We should this show will go down in history as the hug love show. You show love. You get hugged. You show love. You get hugged. You show love. You get hugged. You show hug. You get love. You show love. You get love. You get hug. Everybody needs love and hugs. All right. Okay. Okay.
I'll tell you.
Everybody, all right? We good? We good? We go.
Where you at, Andrew?
We go. Somebody hug that motherfucker to death. Did y'all smother Andrew? Did y'all kill him with kindness? Somebody loved that nigga to death. Oh no. Y'all done love the nigga to death again. Oh no, not again.
He must have went to go hang out with the DMV boy.
I know, right? I can't take it. Where you go? Where he go? Where you go? Man, he go to other live stream. He go to other live stream.
I know somebody on their live stream losing their mind, cursing them out.
Oh man.
We up here laughing at them.
That motherfucker probably went away like I told them. Meanwhile, we having a whole fucking party. We done made records off your ass and shit. You know what I'm saying? When we go platinum, don't ask for no money. Don't ask for no money. You ain't write this song. It got wrote for you. It got wrote for you. All right. Okay. We gonna spin the block. We gonna spin the block and get right back where we were before. Cause it's all right when the love is strong. We gonna get right back where we started from. All right. So, Troy.
Yes.
Did you watch the whole game?
No, I didn't, bro.
Okay. Because that's what I want to get to. Did any of y'all or did all of y'all watch the whole game? Be honest. Or did you take some breaks? You know what I mean? Did you dip off? Did you feel like it was all right to go to the bathroom? You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to put it to you like this, son. Our team wasn't in it. They better be happy that I took glances at the game.
Listen, man. I watched the Super Bowl last night with my mom. She fell asleep. She was. I was like, yo, they doing all right. Ma? All right.
Mom, wake up, Mom.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm like, oh, all right. It's just me. It's just me. You know what I mean? She did. She fell asleep, so she can't cop out. And then when she woke up like near the end. She's like, oh, they finally scored a touchdown. I was like, yeah, they scored a touchdown. They scored a touchdown. Now, it's not like my eyes were glued. This was one of those Super Bowls where I could like do other things while I was watching it. You know what I mean? I'm playing on my phone. Did I make any Super Bowl posts? I may have. I was just like, Oh, I did. I said you call these Super Bowl quarterbacks. That's what I posted. I'm like, they don't look these quarterbacks don't look very Super Bowlish to me. They don't look like they was ready. They wasn't ready for the big stage. Damn, Carpe Diem says nope. Hopped on the treadmill and ran 6 miles. God damn. God damn. Brown Eye says I didn't. Walked away, came back and said, oh, another field goal. Oh man. Oh man. Yo. Oh look. They're doing okay. They're doing Oh man. What's up, Robes Rock? What's good? What's good? Brown Eye says, my arms are full. I have no hugs. Don't want whatever he got getting on me. Damn. You know what I mean? When you extend your arms to get a hug and you get hug this, it's like, damn.
Did you say hug this?
Hug this. You get hug this. You know what I mean? Like I was turned away. I was turned away at the arms. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, we got it now. Hollow man and hug this.
Yeah.
You got the hollow, hold up. You got the hollow man, you got the hug this, and you got the crying masturbating young boy.
Hold on. With Hollow Man, we also got Poltergeist. I'm gonna start calling them motherfuckers Poltergeist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Poltergeist. We're back. We're back. They're back. Like, yeah. They gonna get it. I mean, anybody who trolls from now on, I'm gonna start doing my troll exercises. You know what I mean? Get my vocal cords, my shoulders and back ready for any trolls that come through. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna beat the drums for the trolls. Motherfuckers just come on here saying anything. You know what I mean? They just come on here saying anything. Like I like that's right, poltergeist niggas. That's what you are. You're in here sneaking up on shit. You know, making TVs not have no signal. And here it is in 2026. No signal. They can't have a static on an 80-inch flat screen. OLED.
Okay, eat this.
I don't give a IDGAF says the halftime was ass. Yeah, I can't argue. I mean, if you felt like it was ass, I mean, it's a personal opinion. That's a personal opinion. I can't.
But the funny thing about it is, you watched the whole thing just to make a decision on it being ass.
Did anybody see the Kid Rock performance?
I mean, he had to watch it.
I'm just saying, you know, it got to be a rebel.
They showed part of it on YouTube. The boy was lip syncing.
Yeah, that part. That part.
And he wasn't even a headliner. You know, the headliner stops the show. After him, about 4 or 5 other people came on there.
Yeah, they had an open mic halftime show.
That's exactly what it looked like.
Pass the mic. When you finish with it, give it to her. When she finished, give it to him. When he finished, give it to them.
Lee Greenwood, like Lee Greenwood, like the boy that run the House of Representatives, that run Congress. Mike Johnson said, we should have had Lee Greenwood do the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Lee
Greenwood, 80-something years old. I don't know. Johnny Cash. Bring Lee Greenwood, Johnny Cash, Charlie Pride.
Yeah. They definitely had a. Let's just say their halftime show was very partisan. Let me just say that was an extreme partisan halftime show. All right.
And for them to say that they had 1 million people, boy, that's listen. That's some real stretching.
1 million people to what?
Either at the venue or that watched it.
It had to be
Even
watching
Donald
because
Trump,
it wasn't no.
They was at Mar-a-Lago and they didn't watch it. They watched the Super Bowl.
Now that was the biggest kick in the ass for me. The dude that caused y'all to do this shit did not watch you. Did he at least tape it? Did they have it on DVR or something? You know, like did somebody screenshot it? I mean, screen record it? Something.
So the audacity for somebody to be at Mar-a-Lago to take a video and then he showed Lindsey Graham sitting at the table looking at the halftime show. Was crazy, boy. Crazy work. In the words of LaShawn McCoy, that was crazy work, bro.
Crazy work. Crazy work.
Crazy work, man.
Crazy. The self-fulfilled tragedy says, more idiots watch that garbage than thought of Jesus, and now you're still talking about it and it doesn't matter. Okay, I only have one problem with what you said, and that's here with your spelling of your, because that's actually saying you are. So you need to spell that Y-O-U apostrophe R-E. See, you know, like, yeah, you gotta get your grammar up. You know what I mean? You gotta go back to school. You know, you must be like a Gen Z type. That must be you. You must be like a Gen Z type because y'all don't know nothing about punctuation or how to write. Y'all might be the first generation that will never write a book. Ain't no books coming out of this generation and shit. Like, nah, we don't write books, dog. You know what I mean? We gonna do videos. We write no books. You know what I mean? This shit crazy. But yeah.
I think this has been one of the funniest in a long time, bro.
Yo, so I'm not a grammar Nazi. I'm a punctuation panther. You know what I'm saying? I'm a punctuation panther, baby. Black punctuation panther. You know? And look, just because y'all come on here.
I try to put my punctuation in there too, bro.
Listen, if you going to troll, you have to use correct grammar, punctuation. Make sure that you have your commas and periods intact. Because if you don't, I'm going to invalidate all of your little dissing. That's what's going to happen. You've been warned. You've been warned. I suggest you take heed. All right, let's go to the poll question. We have 79 votes. That's pretty good. All right. Have Super Bowl halftime shows become more controversial and anticipated than the game is? All right. 28% says not more than the game. 42% says yes. Every year it gets worse. And 9% said it becomes a social distraction. And 24% says don't nobody care about halftime. So, okay, a lot of different views. At least we have enough opinions to actually form some type of theory about of the balance of opinions. So, but 43% says yes, every year it gets worse. So we have to keep that in mind because 43% is way more than everything else. But yeah, I'm not so sure if this isn't by design because the NFL, although they don't like for their players to bring negative attention as far as criminal behavior to the NFL, but they do seem to like controversy and publicity like halftime shows and things that they can politicize or be the antithesis of. So I don't know.
So who do you think is going to be next year? What you want?
What? Who do I think should perform?
Yeah.
I have no fucking idea. Every year, I always wonder, you know what I mean? Like, how can you pick somebody to play at the Super Bowl? You know, like, I mean, you know, we gotta have people. I let the experts decide who is who, and I just either say yay or nay. But who would I like to see? Who would I think would perform well at a Super Bowl these days? Shit.
Not Kanye. Satan. Not Kanye.
Not Kanye.
We don't do that.
There are people that I know perform well live, like Leela James and Lettucey. And I would like to see them get their shot, but I doubt if it'll happen. You know what I mean? Then people going to start acting like they never heard of them. Huh?
What about Chris?
Chris Brown?
Yeah.
You know what? I would say I know he would kill it. But the thing is, I'm like, Chris Brown is being rewarded too much for beating bitches up. He getting away with it too much and he getting rewarded too much for that shit. You know what I'm saying? And
let's add to the song. Just get it on and poppin'.
Yeah, like Chris gotta learn how to keep his hands to himself, man. That motherfucker dangerous. So no, I co-signed Neo before Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying?
Neo said if they was to get him, somebody put up there another unemployed Tyrone. They called you an unemployed Tyrone.
Damn,
is that a white bitch?
It's somebody pretending to be a white bitch. That's what that is.
I know who that is. That's Hoy Robinson.
That's Hoy Robinson?
Yeah, that's who that is. How you doing, Hoy Robinson?
It could be.
Emily Robinson. I know her. They call her the throat goat.
They probably do call her the throat goat. You know what I mean? Champion. Greatest of all time. You know? Let me watch it.
He's a goat getter. Not a go getter, a goat getter.
She washes clothes with her mouth. Sudsy Wudzy. Her milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
The whore is back. I didn't see you in a long time, Emily. Emily 903.
All right, let's go. Go by her profile, his profile, and see who this boy is. Let's see. Emily Smith.
The apostrophe after Tyrone. She forgot the apostrophe, son. Tyrone.
This bitch just made this profile February 3rd, 2026. The fuck out of here.
How she look?
Well, there's a picture of a pretty woman on here, a pretty young girl. But yeah, that's a dude. You know what I mean? All day.
What's up, Captain? Yeah.
That is a sir.
Either it's a sir or ugly ass bitch. One or the other.
It's a sir. You just got to YouTube. You calm down. Sensitive Tyrone. My name is Tyrell. Thank you.
Tyrell.
Yeah, I mean, it's Tyrell. It's Terrell.
If she trying to speak in plural, she needs an apostrophe.
Okay. Let me fix a couple of cats here. Let me see. Okay.
federal agent said, Federal Agent Trump, are you a girl?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Brown Eye said, another poltergeist, another poltergeist ass ninja.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm ready now. We're going to do these birthday shout outs and get on up out of here.
Yeah, bro.
It's been a lovely day. I had a lot of fun tonight. I didn't expect to. I wasn't supposed to have fun.
This. I mean, other than talking about the Super Bowl, meet and greet with my family, like yourself, bro. You know, and the rest of the family in the live stream, they know who they are. You know, Carla, Brown Eye, Moana was in there earlier. You know, so it's always good to meet and greet family. You know, other than that, the trolls be trolling, and I like the song that you made tonight, man. About a hug.
You know what I mean? They need it.
Them songs be songing.
The songs be songing. Sometimes they singing. Controversy is what we're bringing.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
All right. I'm going to holler at you.
Boy, man.
Without a doubt, man. Be safe.
All right, much love.
All right.
Man.
All right, y'all. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious February 9th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special because they are special because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get number one out the box. Our very own Brown Eyes. Happy birthday. I hope that today finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body. I hope that today finds you in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. Do the damn thing, and thanks for your continuing support. Also, Mark Lee, happy birthday. And Rana Maha, happy birthday. And Roosevelt Winfrey. And he's raising money for the ICNA Relief USA programs. And also Angelo Lyles, Aja Abdullah, Shanico Carter. And last but not least, my girl from down in D.C., Latanya Ayler. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all. And I hope that today finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious February 9th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn, the rock out. Rock on and do the damn, rock out. Rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. Anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, Super Bowl, yeah, it's really a game, but sometimes it brings a lot of crazy fame. And the names that sometimes get mentioned make me be thinking, yo, they just want attention. And I think that we're going to give them some, but sometimes it makes you feel kind of crazy and sort of dumb. And I think that the powers that be really want us to just hear a lot of controversy. Yeah, controversy and controversy B and controversy A. Yo, I think that they got something to say, but we still got to enjoy the games in our own way. And today we're going to put that on blast. Next year, we might not watch that shit, but we still got class. And it's going to be all right with us. Everything is going to work out fine because we got trust. I trust you, you trust me, and I hope that it goes farther than the world can see. It's like the horizon. When I see you cross over, everything is going to be good. But I say over easy, kind of like them eggs. Yeah, we're going to move on like we got good legs. And we squatting about 400 or 500. Everything is going to be good. I'm about to get blunted. You wanted to be cool with us, and I think it's cool. I don't want to fuss. I don't want to argue. I don't want to fight. I just want to make sure that everybody is all right, because I love my people like I love my dog, and I ain't even got a dog. I got a cat, but it's all kind of good. Yeah, it's kind of nice. Let me give you a little word of advice. Make sure you love the people while they here, because y'all can watch the game together, but it will appear that one of y'all gotta go and y'all going to miss the other. So treat the people in your life like sisters and brothers. And I mean the close kind, not the kind that you leave behind. And yo, you ain't even ever trying to find somebody because they did you wrong. So treat your people good like you want to be treated all along. All right. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. Love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow night, 2 a.m. in the morning for another Daily Go Getimism show. Make sure y'all hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel. And I hope y'all enjoy listening to the show as much as I enjoy broadcasting it. Thanks to my brother Troy for coming on through and helping me out. Thanks to all of y'all in the chat, especially y'all who come back night after night, day after day, always showing this platform a lot of love. And the platform loves you back. That means me. All right, so I holler at y'all. Have a good night.